What's up, guys? Guys, Elite back with another video. In this video, we're continuing our Wrath of the Machine heroic strategy guide with team build and everything else. In this one, we're going to be doing Aksis Part 1. This one won't be very, well, it'll be kind of dense in information. There's a lot going on. I'm going to explain it in a way that someone who's never done this period can go ahead and start with the heroic part. So there's going to be a lot of information. Now, for those of you who already know how to do normal, you understand everything about it, all I'm going to tell you is this. Let me explain the room and then I'll tell you the one change before I start the whole thing fresh. Okay, so here you've got the room that we end up in at the finale. This is where you drop down from the hole. This is where Aksis is, as you can see from the key over here. This is where Aksis is. This is where the servitors come, the shanks come out from by his head. All these red blocks are where ads spawn. So on the right up here, this is the right door and the back door. On the left, this is the left door and the very back door. Here is the middle, down the steps, where the ads come out on the left and right in the bottom corners. Now, let me explain what the rest of these little shapes and things are. For those of you who know what the base that Aksis is on, it is not a square. It is kind of a pentagonal, rectangular. It's just a random shape. This right here is what's called a Siva cluster goal, is what I'm calling it, because you're having to throw a ball at it, so I'm just calling it a goal. This one comes out from the floor. You won't see these until you start playing and get ready to throw. This one comes out of the floor. These two are on top of the base, and they come out of the top of the base. These two come out of the sides of the base. And then this one right here is on the wall out there, and so is this one. These blue little circles are the servitor despawn locations. So once the servitors come out, then they will come to here and despawn. So you have to be fast about how you do things. These green diamonds signify where the captains and servitors will spawn from. So this one on the left, this one on the middle, and this one on the right. This purple little diamond represents where you tether. Now we'll explain when to do that. Now, for this part of the raid, your team build will be, as always, 2 warlocks, 2 hunters, 2 titans. And you can change this up however you please. I like to put both the warlocks in the middle because you're most likely to die in the middle. Hunter and a titan over here, hunter and a titan over here. Titan to kind of help the hunter out because hunters have the lowest armor generally, and titans have a lot more armor, depending on how you have yours built. As far as supers go for this, guys, have you a blessing bubble on or something, tether, radiance, things like that, because you want to stay alive. You don't need your supers for any specific damage phase for anything here. You're pretty much just having to execute the mechanic. You don't actually have to fight a boss. So use your supers to keep yourself alive. You don't have to worry about anything else with that. So what you're going to do is, when you first start this up by walking up here, there's going to be a little shiny thing that's floating. Go stand on it. It'll start everything up. The boss is going to start yelling at you. Things like that. He's not going to do anything, though. Ads are going to start pouring out of these areas. These two right here are the responsibility of these two right here. These two spawn points are the responsibility of these two guardians. The center, where ads come out of here and here, is the responsibility of the warlocks. Now, before that, here's the part for those of you who know how to do normal mode. The only difference between normal and hard is those Siva turrets. There's Siva turrets in this. There's a Siva turret hanging over this door over here. A Siva turret right here in between the floor and the top of the base. And a Siva turret hanging over this door over here. Once you shoot the Siva turret and make it to where it can't shoot at you, it'll reboot in about 20 to 30 seconds. So just keep someone on it, and I'll explain who to keep on it. Now, like I said, when you start this thing off, ads are going to be coming out. You want to shoot these turrets so that they don't kill you, because they will kill you quick. Now, as ads start coming out, a yellow bar vandal will start coming out as well. Kill the yellow bar vandal before he comes over and cuts you up. So you're going to kill the yellow bar vandal over here, over here, over here. Eventually, after you kill enough ads or make whoever, destiny happy, a captain is going to come out from these green diamonds. Each captain is going to have a different scorch cannon. One will be scorch, one will be arc, and one will be void. Some people call void null, and some people call arc shock. I mean, some people call the regular scorch solar. It just depends on whatever your team wants to do. So, example, right side, a arc cannon captain comes out. You kill him and you take the arc scorch cannon. A servitor that's going to be an arc servitor is going to come out of one of these doors. Your job is to shoot it and destroy it. Once you destroy it, it will drop a Siva cluster, and you'll throw it. I'll explain where you throw it at in a minute, but let me explain who's going to be the cannon grabbers and who's going to be the throwers. So, in the middle, it doesn't matter. One of the warlocks will be a thrower the whole time, and one of the warlocks will be a cannon grabber. Does not matter. This will continue on through to Aksis Part 2. On the sides, the Titans will be the cannon grabbers because they have more armor. The Hunters will be throwers. So, after you kill your servitors, all three of the cannon grabbers will go grab the cannons. Now, I see what I did there. They'll grab the cannons, and you will start calling out where the servitors are. Once you've downed 3 servitors, or I mean, even if you down the first one, there's going to be these little Siva goals that pop up. The first 2 that pop up, you only have to get 2 the first round. The first 2 that are going to pop up are these right here that pop up. They come up out of the top of the base. You can't miss them, I promise. Once you start downing servitors, they'll start popping up. You get 3 balls this time, but you only need 2, so make sure they count. You only got 1 try over if you miss one of them. So you throw it into it just like you would throw it at Vosic or anything else, and you throw it at this one. And once you down both of them, Aksis will kind of drop and he'll kind of get electrocuted, and then shanks will start pouring out beside his head from these 2 areas. That's where you'll tether down here, or tether in between the turret and the base, or tether above Aksis's head to capture all those shanks, make a ton of orbs. You'll use the shot cannons and your guns to kill all of them. As far as guns goes, guys, the best thing to kill these captains is going to be Dark Drinker and a good rocket launcher. Everything else is kind of up to you. Once you take these 2 out and finish that setup and kill those shanks, it's going to start over. This time you have to do 3 of them, and it's pretty much a rinse and repeat. You're just going to do the same thing over again. Kill ads, kill captains, destroy servitors, throw bombs. Kill shanks, start over. So, on the second round, it'll be this one, and the center one. The center one will come up out of the floor in the middle, in front of the base. Can't miss it. It's going to be right under the turret. Now, for the turrets, I didn't mention this a minute ago, I apologize. The turrets will be the responsibility of the throwers. So whoever you throwers are, you are responsible for shooting the turrets and making sure that they're not killing people. Once you get through with the second round, you'll start the final round. You'll kill your ads again. You'll kill your captains again. You'll coordinate with the cannons, with the servitors. This time, there will be 7 of them. This is where the ones on the sides poke out and the ones on the walls come out. You will have more than 1 servitor of each type come out because you've got to have 7 little Siva things to throw. So constantly be calling out. So if you pick up the arc over here and the arc spawns over here, he may just as well spawn here again once you kill that servitor right down here. Or you might get over there and kill this one and he might pop up right back here. So just be ready to move around and keep on the move when people call out where stuff is. Throwers, stay in your area, throw as soon as possible. Thrower in the middle, start in the middle and work your way out. So I usually will go middle, left, right. By that time, these 2 should have already thrown twice. You will start, if you're on the right or the left, you'll start outside in. So if you get a cluster over here, you'll throw on the wall. If you get a cluster over here, you'll throw on the wall. You get your cluster again, you'll throw the one sticking out the side of the base, sticking out the side of the base. Everybody should meet in the middle with whoever the thrower is in the middle. Once you do that, it's over. Then you come down here and collect your loot from the little box. That's it, guys. Don't let your servitors get to these little spots or they will despawn. You have to start over. Except on the first run because you only need 2. You might could get away with it on the very last run because there's multiple servitors, but I don't chance it. Of course, you've got the key over here. It tells you where everything is. Just keep in mind the turrets and everything else. Show this to your raid buddies, so they'll know where to go. It's kind of like I guess a sheet. So if somebody's a Titan, they'll always know where to be. I try to group people together as best I can that are good with each other. It's good to have two people together that understand each other. But that's pretty much it, guys. It's pretty simple. It's just a lot of little things going on. I hope it makes sense to you. If any of this is not making sense to you, please comment. I'll try my best to explain. If you need to, go back and look at my normal mode tutorial that I've got. It's actually got me playing in the map. So you can see it and then come back to this and see if it makes more sense to you. I just like doing this because this is how I learn. This is just the way that I see things. So that's up to you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it's a lot of fun. I hope it's beneficial to you. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. And if you've got any tips that I've missed or any information that I forgot about, I can't think of anything. But if there's anything I missed, comment below and let us know. Let me know so that I can make sure I have it for challenge mode or whenever the next thing is that comes out. But that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.